Yeah, by which the efficiency of the project will increase by 85%. This table shows if you use the PNG for 10,000 kilocalories, the carbon footprint is about 2.6 kg. Where we use the electricity is about 9.65 kg. So gas being a cleaner fuel, it makes the strong business case towards Trigen. So it is the first decision for Trigen is towards SDG 7, that is clean and affordable energy. Then whether adequate cooling and heating load is there, we don't know. So we have engaged NPC, that is National Productivity Council, to give a study to whether a project is technically viable. And through that study, through this flowchart, and through this study, we could able to freeze the specifications for the Trigen. Then there is a robust FMEA available for each and every equipment for the Trigen. But when we combine all this equipment, we need to study as a system as a whole, considering the present condition on the site. So we did that study, and some of the points which have come out is the Janset Civil Foundation. The actions what we have taken is raising the foundation by 400 millimeter and diversion of the stormwater drain to avoid the flooding of the site during the intense rain. Then there are possibility that we are now generating at central location and providing this heating and cooling load to the decentralized different areas. So if gas is not available, that scenario we have worked out, and then we have taken two decisions. One is the existing heating arrangement on the washing machine is kept as it is and can be switched over with the press of selector switch. And standby screw chiller for taking the cooling load for 5 assembly lines is employed. Similarly, for the cooling tower, since the system is very critical to the temperature, cooling water temperature, we have put additional float switches and sensor so that water availability to the cooling tower is 100%. Let me explain the whole principle through this schematic diagram. Input is piped natural gas. This is the containerized genset which produces the electricity. The flue gases which are going at 400 degrees Celsius, they are captured through vapor absorption machine. A closed loop water system is circulated, which are going to the air handling units at 5 assembly lines, by which the air is cooled and given to the assembly line at 24 to 26 degrees Celsius temperature. The third output is the engine jacket cooling water. We have put a primary heat exchanger to heat the closed loop circulating water, and then the secondary heat exchanger near the washing machines to transfer this heat to the solution to 45 to 55 degrees Celsius. So by which there are three functions: electricity generation, cooling and heating. So by which the whole efficiency of the system is improved from 38% to 85%. These are some of the photographs while doing the commissioning, installation and commissioning. It was a challenging job because it is a brownfield project. Plant was running normal. We don't want to compromise on any of the parameters, and safety is of prime importance. Almost 2 kilometers of pipelines were laid. This is the photograph, bird's eye view. This is a genset. This is a stack. This is a van. This is a cooling tower. Below that, there is a screw chiller. Mere installation of the system is not important. We need to prove this system for consistent operation. So by doing a run chart every day, how much electricity is produced, how much PNG is consumed, how much CO2 is mitigated, that is plotted every day, and we could able to monitor the consistent performance of the system. Similarly, digitization is there on the whole system, and even this system, the containerized genset performance is being monitored by the UK-based OEM for the reliability of the system. For the heat transfer, we have taken the statistical study of washing machines. One is the electrical and another is the PNG based earlier. Now it is on Trigen, and we found that the process is stable and consistent. The uniqueness of this project is estimated to mitigate 2,000 tons of carbon annually, which is equivalent to 90,000 plus trees. It is a 3-in-1 project of this kind: electricity generation, heating and cooling in a single project. Efficiency of the entire system is about 85%. First of its kind project in India to this scale by public-private partnership on a ESCO model. Despite brownfield project, we could able to manage the smooth execution by linear layout without compromising any parameters, and continuous online monitoring of the parameters from UK for reliable performance. The tangible benefits, since this is the ESCO model based on profit sharing, and because of the centralized heating and cooling load generation, we could able to save about 60 lakh per annum. And CO2 mitigation is about 2,000 tons per annum, which is about 4% of our scope 1 and scope 2 emission. Intangible benefit is the reduction of the load on the grid due to self-generation. So I am indirectly helping DISCOM on the demand side management. This project has the applicability in the automobile industries, where it is a fully integrated plant, hospitals, dairies, and data center. Our future plan is to avail solar power through group captive route from January 22, which will help us in mitigating the carbon and achieve our carbon neutrality targets as scheduled. Thank you very much.